Good evening students. Today we are going to study about lesson plans. Now lesson plan is a topic for the DLED students as well as for the B.Ed students also. Now there are three types of plans. The first plan is the yearly plan. In the yearly plan we plan the whole year's syllabus. That means what are we going to teach in every month. We divide the topics, the syllabus, and then how many units will be there in each month. Suppose for July, how many units will be there for covering the July syllabus. For August syllabus, how many units will be there for covering the August syllabus. Next comes the unit plan, the subordinate of the year plan. In the unit plan, we plan that how many lesson plans will be taken for teaching one unit, on how many topics will be there in one unit. Suppose there are 3 lessons in one unit. So how many lesson plans here you will require to cover the whole syllabus, that is mentioned in the unit plan. So the whole syllabus is divided into units and how many lesson plans will be taken to teach the units, that is mentioned. Last comes the lesson plan. This is the most important topic that we are going to learn today. Now teaching lesson plan is a lengthy process, and so there will be 2 parts of this video. In the first part we will discuss the half of the procedure of teaching the lesson plan, and in the second video we will be discussing the second phase of teaching the lesson plan. So let us begin. For teaching lesson plan, first of all you have to plan the syllabus in advance. The lesson plan is planned in advance. So on top of the page you will write lesson plan and then number of the plan, the lesson plan 1 or lesson plan 2 and whatever. Now next comes here, on near the margin you will write name of school. Which school you are going to teach, that you have to mention here. Suppose you are going to teach in some in AP Narmada High School, High Secondary School, you will write here AP Narmada High Secondary School. In front of this you will write the class on the other hand side. This is the margin, you have to remember, and in front of this you have to write the class. Suppose you are going to teach class 5th, so you have to write here 5th. Below name of the school comes the subject. What is the subject that you are going to teach? Suppose we are teaching here English, so you will mention here English. Below subject comes the topic. Suppose in English we are dealing with a poem called Trees. So we will mention here trees and quotation marks, since this is a published work. So whichever work it is published is written in quotation marks. Now in front of this, below the class, you have to write the period. What is the period that you are going? Suppose it is a 3rd period or 4th period or whatever. Now here below this you will write the duration. What is the duration? 40 minutes or 45 minutes. And then comes the average age. What is the average age of the students that you are going to teach? Suppose you are going to teach 5th class. So the average age will be 10 to 11 years. And below the topic comes the date. What is the date that you are going to teach? So this is the format of the starting. Okay? You have to follow this format when you are starting your lesson plan. Now comes, after this you have to leave a line and then write general aims. General aims are sentences and there are generally 4 to 5 general aims. General aims are related to your subject. So general aim are always subject related. What is the aim of teaching English? That you have to write here in 4 to 5 sentences. Suppose for example I am telling you the aim of teaching here English is to develop the vocabulary of the students, to develop the stress and intonation of the students, to develop the imaginative power of the students. So these are the aims that you are going to write here below general aims. So general aims you have to remember is the subject related. Whatever the subject is, suppose you are teaching science, what is the aim of teaching science? To develop the logical power of the students. So you will write here all the aims, and then there are 4 to 5. Below this you have to leave a line, and then comes the specific aim. Specific aim are generally 1 or 2. In most of the cases it is only 1. Specific aim is your topic related. What is the aim of teaching this topic? Suppose we are taking trees. So the specific aim of teaching trees, the poem trees, is to tell the students about the trees, or to tell that the students that trees also have life. So this is the specific aim. So specific aim is always your topic related, and 1 or 2 statements are only there. Most of the cases there is only 1 statement. Now after the specific aim you have to leave a line and then write the teaching aids. What are the teaching aids that you are going to take while teaching this lesson? Suppose you are teaching trees. If you have a picture of tree or a chart showing tree, here I have written in short, you have to write in detail. Picture showing a picture of a tree, or chart showing the picture of a tree, and then the chalk and duster and blackboard. So these are the teaching aids. So it is recommended that apart from the chalk, duster, blackboard, you always have one teaching aid. You can have picture. In case of English, if you don't have models or charts, you can have a picture of the lesson that you are going to take. After the teaching aids comes the previous, you have to leave a line, comes the previous knowledge. Now previous knowledge is the knowledge of the students about the topic that you are going to take. Suppose the 5th class students are there. 5th class students know what is a tree. They have seen the tree. So here you will write here, the students have seen the trees. They know the types of trees. So students have a knowledge, 5th class ke standard ke students, they will have a knowledge of trees. So you have to write here, the students have a knowledge of trees. So please be very clear when you are taking which class you are taking, and accordingly you will have to write the previous knowledge. You cannot write here the students don't know the trees. The students have not seen. 5th class ke students, they will understand the trees and the types of trees. Okay. So previous knowledge ke baad, after that comes the leave line. You have to write the method that you are going to take. Suppose you are going to teach in bilingual method, or you are going to teach in lecture method. So you have to state here. If you are going to teach grammar, then you have to state here grammar cum translation method. So in method you have to state which methods are being taught to you. So which are the method that you are going to employ here? Lecture method, demonstration method. What is the method you are going to take to teach this lesson plan? So this is the first half of the format of the lesson plan. The second half of this format we will be taking in the next video. Thank you.